What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys. I guess to continue the streak of radical ideas, another one that I had in looking around where the game is at is tournaments. I think that we should just stop all tournaments until both Land and Rebellion are out. So hear me out. I don't know what's been done already, if anything has been done. I know there was some talk about doing some Brawl Fray updates for October 3rd. That's what Weirbeard said on his last Town Square appearance. But keep in mind that obviously he's no longer with the team, so we don't really know where things are at and what where the shakeup leaves things in terms of the team's overall focus. So as you can see here on the tournaments page, the tournaments officially sponsored by the team, actually I should say officially sponsored by the DAO, are ending at the end of the month. So, the last official tournament is this War Seminary Gold beginner training. That is on September 30th. And then there is nothing after that except for ones created by third parties. So, here's my thought. The tournaments are supposed to be run by the DAO. Now, obviously, a lot of people didn't really agree with the way tournaments were designed, but they had to be designed by someone at the beginning. And even though the DAO was, still in its infancy stage, somebody set it up. I don't know if it was Aggie. I'm assuming it was Aggie, and this is not anything against Aggie, but it was set up in a way that probably during that time made the most sense, right? I'm going back to 2021 with the launch of SPS, and you had only Alpha, Beta, and Untamed around at the time. There was no Chaos Legion yet. So that's, the tournament scene is 2 years old. And in that time, we've had the shifting, we've had the launch of a brand new set, and we are on the precipice of another new set. And so the way that I'm thinking about this is that a lot of people were kind of unhappy with how top heavy the tournaments were, essentially just printing money for a lot of the OGs in the game. And I have nothing against the OGs, but it's just there's a lot of money out there. There's a lot of money that's been awarded, $7 million over the last 2+ years. And I just think that there's so much more that could be done with tournaments. So it's not that, I don't want the team, I don't want this to become a distraction for the team, but I do think it will need some thought. And maybe this isn't even a team thing. Maybe this is something that as a community, we should come up with a proposal on how tournaments should be run moving forward. But in the meantime, once they run out, I really don't think that they should be up and running until both Land 1.5 and Rebellion are out. So yes, that would be 1, 2, maybe hopefully only 3 months at max if Rebellion is going to come out before the end of the year. But I think that would give us a good time to really assess what the impacts of these next major releases will be. Obviously, Land is the big X factor. We think that it's going to help soak up a lot of the excess cards on the market, but more importantly, it's going to give more utility to the alpha and beta cards, simply due to the fact that they produce more, or they have more production capacity for them. With Rebellion coming out, there's going to be a change in modern format as a whole. There will also be a change to wild format, essentially, just because now you'll have a fifth core set in there that will shake up the dynamic across all the different sets. And like I said, I don't have the perfect answers for this. I'm just saying that it's a good opportunity to take a step back, focus in, and spend some time just really trying to figure out where we go from here with tournaments, right? I think that a lot more of the tournaments should be focused on Rebellion. I mean, maybe we even have Rebellion-only tournaments. This is an opportunity to try and sell more packs of Rebellion, because if you have these Rebellion-based tournaments, and maybe they're, diamond-level tournaments or champion-level tournaments, you're going to get people that are going to try and max out decks in order to compete in that, right? And if you have something that's helpful, and not just helpful, but helpful, offers utility, and is something that new players can engage in and get some value out of, that's where we should be. That's where we should be really heading for. Now, here's the beauty about Rebellion. Rebellion is going to be the set for all, right? And I'll probably do another video kind of expanding on this, because it will essentially redefine modern format. And with Chaos Legion super cheap, anybody coming into the game as a new player, or a player who's been around the game like me, for from myself, for example, right? Like, I have mostly a Chaos Legion set, but going out there, it's not that much. And I know I should put that in quotes. It's not that much to go and max out my deck, meaning that Rebellion will be the key factor. And people who go into Rebellion, everybody's gonna kind of be on the same playing field, right? So new players will come in, they'll probably buy Rebellion packs, and then they can go and look on the market at the super cheap Chaos Legion packs or the Chaos Legion cards that are meta for whatever they need. For older players, it's just who wants to go in on Rebellion. But this is an opportunity that I think we could really take advantage of to redefine the way that tournaments work. It's a model that's over 2 years old, and at the end of the day, it shouldn't be falling under the purview of the team. It really should be under the purview of the DAO. So, I'm not necessarily volunteering for this, but I think that we should come together as a community and try to figure out a new format that offers, I think it's like 2.5 million SPS per month for these tournaments, a new format. And when I say format, what I mean by that is like, decide which types of tournaments there will be, which, whether there be gold foil, which sets will be allowed, whether it be modern or wild, and then, of course, apply an SPS amount to them. I really think that this is something that we could move forward with and have be a revolutionary change in the game for tournaments moving forward, so that it's not just this thing where only the top level compete. And again, I've talked about this in the past, so I'll just touch on it. It's just like, I as much as I love anytime tournaments, and I'm nothing against the tech behind anytime tournaments. Obviously, this is a worldwide game, international game, but I really think that there's an opportunity to do real-time tournaments, single elimination, and have those be something where it's events that you just got to be there, right? And have them, take the rewards down and then increase the amount that are created. That might be a lot of work for somebody to do, but I really think it would be worthwhile. Maybe have somebody do it on stream. Maybe have someone from the DAO kind of host this. I'd be happy to like jump in and do like tournament commentary, things like that for whenever I'm available. Obviously, Splinterlands TV going down isn't the best timing for something like this. But ultimately, it's just, again, I'm just throwing ideas out there as it's a perfect time to kind of redefine, revolutionize so many different aspects of the game, and I think tournaments are ripe for that. Just absolutely ripe for it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'll continue the conversation there with you guys. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.